I say I like it a lot. What's happening, guys? I'm Turbo712 and welcome to another Spool Me Up. The first Spool Me Up of 2017, might I add. To all of you who have been there from the beginning, you might remember, well, that was just under about 10 months ago when I first started this channel, and my first ever car that I reviewed was my own Mazda 3 MPS. So what coincidence that the first car that I'm reviewing in 2017 also happens to be a Mark 1 Mazda 3 MPS, but I gotta say this one is a totally different animal from the one that I used to have. Oh gosh. I'm not going to bore you with all the facts and figures about the Mark 1 MPS. Not the fact that it was the most powerful front wheel drive car of its class when it first came out in 2006. I won't bore you with that. It's producing 256 horsepower with 380 Newton meters of torque. Nah, I won't bore you with that. It's producing 119 brake horsepower per ton, getting into supercar territory. Nah, I won't bore you with that. Do 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds. Nah, I won't bore you with that. And a top speed of 150 miles an hour plus. Nah, I won't bore you with that. Oh gosh. This thing is quick, man. Jesus. Okay then, so I thought it's probably best that we take a walk around this car. It's so goddamn loud inside that you're not going to be able to hear a lot of what I'm saying. So as you know, it's the Mark 1 MPS. And in my opinion, I think this actually looks better. I do prefer the look of this from the actual Mark 2. But that's just personal preference, and I'm probably being a bit biased because I used to own one. And as you can see inside, it's totally stripped out. And that's the reason why you got a shout when you're inside this car. But still got the Bose 6-speaker surround system. This car is originally the Aero edition. It usually has like M3 style mirrors on it, but the owner wasn't really keen with the mirrors, so he decided to put the normal non-Aero mirrors on it. Your boot spoiler is also revised. Stands out a bit more than on the non-Aero edition. And also the other difference between the Aero edition and the normal non-Aero is you get e-batch springs and it's lowered slightly. So if we start from the front and then work our way around, we've got a number plate relocation, and also we've got a Rhino front lip splitter and also side skirts. So also as another little touch, we've got lockable Aero bonnet catches, and I'm going to show you what's going on underneath the bonnet in a little while. So if we come around to the rear now, you can see we've got a custom made rear diffuser, and there's a tail end of the business that's making all the noise. As you can see there, it's J-tuned, which means it's been tuned by Justin Heath, who's a bit of a guru amongst the MPS owners, and he's a bit of a guru when it comes to the Cobb access port, which I might go into a little bit later on. With the amount of power this thing is running, we've got K-Sport 8-pot brakes with 356mm semi-floating discs. And you got the good old Ferodo DS2500 pads as well stopping it. So if we go into the actual heart of the beast, I'll give you a quick show around of what's happening. So we've got BC Racing RA adjustable coilovers, and also we've got Powerflex front anti-roll bar bushes, and you won't be able to see it from here, but there is an uprated 9-pin rear engine mount, because these cars do suffer a lot from engine movement when under full load, and it's always a good idea to change the rear engine mount and maybe the side ones if possible. Just through there we've got a CX Racing front mounted intercooler. The internals are high pressure fuel pump internals. We've got Autotech high pressure fuel pump internals. We've got a 3-bar map sensor, Grimspeed one, just down there. And there we've got a Turbosmart dual port blow off valve, but it's in full recirc mode, which is a lot better, a lot healthier for the turbo than in just normal dump mode. Got full 3-inch air intake, AEM air intake system, which does help with the breathing of the car massively. So the main reason why this car is making the power that it's making is this bad boy down here. I don't know if you can quite see it. That's a BNR S4 Turbo, and he's currently making 400 horsepower with 368 pound-foot of torque, and that has been capped back because unfortunately with this 2.3 DISI engine, they do have chocolate conrods, and they like to actually now and again chuck a rod through the block. Just drove past that car, not even on full tilt, and the car alarm got set off. It just goes to show you how loud this thing is. Now fuel wise, I mean running costs in general in these cars, let's just say in standard trim, and they've never been the greatest. You're talking mid to high teens if you're on a flat out run, maybe very late 20s, very early 30s if you drive like Miss Daisy. But apart from that, don't expect a lot more from them. Yearly tax, unfortunately the Mark 1 is in the highest tax bracket, so it's going to cost you around £500 a year. But oh man, these things are just so much fun. Oh, right, let's go for a little third gear pull here. Yeah, makes me miss mine. So as I was talking about the fuel economy, as you know, this one's 400 horsepower, 368 pound-foot of torque. If you can tell me what the flat-out fuel consumption is of this car, and I want this spot-on figure, and I'll leave it open for a week. So the first person who gets it right, I'll give away. You can have a 712 hoodie. How does that sound? And Sam, you're not allowed to enter because you know the answer. And Sam's missus, you're not allowed to enter either because you know the answer. So don't forget, you can follow Sam, the owner of this car. He has got future plans for it, so you can follow him on his Instagram somewhere around there. And I've just started an Instagram, just before Christmas I started an Instagram page as well. Yeah, so anyway, just before Christmas I started an Instagram page as well, and you can follow me somewhere around there. Okay, so I'm going to do a cheeky one. I just went through a little tunnel back there, so I've turned round. And let's go for a full blast through the tunnel. I'm going to leave the window open as well, okay? So, here we go. You like that? cyclist there, I've seen him about 4 times now, and every time he's gone past me, or I've gone past him, he's gone just shaking his head. So I've got to say a big shout goes out to Sam and a big thank you, mate, for lending me your car for a little while. It's been good to get back in an MPS and I've really enjoyed it. Honestly, I have so much. You want to swap for my car? You know it's a deal. So on that note, I'm Turbo712. It's good to be back for 2017. Until next time, travel safe and peace out.
I'm feeling blessed. Now sit back and observe days I used to ride bikes, pegs in the curve, swerve through traffic, headphones on with Stillmatic. I'm lyrically inclined, push balls like I'm